This video is for our kindergarten and first grade leaders for May week 1. And I'm whispering because I have a little peanut sleeping next to me. That's Lola, everybody. She's 2 weeks old today. Yay! We've survived. She's a super good baby. Okay, so May, our new theme is Source Code, Untangle the Web. And our life app for the month is Honesty, choosing to be truthful in whatever you say and do. So this very first week of May, our story is coming from 2 Kings, and it's about Naaman and Elisha's servant. I don't know how to say that name, I'm going to be honest with you. Hopefully the storyteller figures it out. All right, and our bottom line is, when you are not truthful, you lose trust. Such an important bottom line. And our new memory verse for the month is, anyone who lives without blame walks safely, but anyone who takes a crooked path will get caught. Proverbs 10:9. So make sure all the kids that you are in your small group this week get a parent cue and a memory verse card to take home. Sorry, Lola. Okay, so happy New Year's activities. Just make sure when you get here at 8:30 and 10:30 to stop and take a few minutes to pray for your small group. Just pray that your small group would see the value in keeping the trust of others, and that you can just help make the connection between honesty and trust for your kids today. Then when your kids start to roll in at 8:40 and 10:40, like always, play with your toys in your small group circle, ask about their week, make sure you know all their names, definitely make sure first-time kids feel welcome, and then you're going to give all your kids a piece of paper and some crayons, and you're going to ask them to draw 7 any way they would like. So they could make a big 7, they could draw 7 of something, they could write out the word 7, they're just going to write 7 somehow, however they want. And then at 9 and 11, when service starts, each room is going to have a Berenstain Bears book called The Berenstain Bears and the Truth. So while kids are finishing their drawings, some of them might be done, that's fine. You're going to read that book out loud to them. So one person from the class will read it to the whole class. And before you start, you might want to explain, has anybody heard a whopper? Do you know what it means to tell a whopper? And so just you might need to explain that means that they're telling like a big lie about something, because that's in the book. So just as you're reading, maybe pause every so often, ask kids what they think is going to happen next. And when you finish reading, ask kids if they've ever told a whopper. And then you're just going to close by saying, so guys, while I was reading, you were finishing a picture of 7. Who drew 7 of something? Who decorated the number 7? Well, today's Bible story has something to do with the number 7. So I want you to listen really carefully for that and then pay close attention to what happens next. So then you'll head down to the large group theater, sit with your small group, help them to engage in the story and in worship. And when you get back to your room at 9:40 and 11:40, you're going to do a little review activity called Emoji Scenario. So each kiddo is going to get a piece of yellow construction paper, and then on one side you're going to have them draw a happy emoji, so just a happy face, and on the other side you're going to have them draw a sad emoji or a sad face. And then you're going to hold up a piece of paper and you're going to demonstrate that they're going to show one emoji on one side of the paper and the other on the other side. So you might want to make your own. And then just explain that you're going to read a scenario where someone could be truthful or not truthful. So if they think the person is truthful, they're going to hold up their happy side. And if they think they're not being truthful, they're going to hold up their sad side. So that paper is found on the front of your folder, and it's just these little scenarios that show what's going on. So then you'll close by saying, guys, there's lots of times in our lives when we have the choice to be truthful or not truthful. And it's important that we're honest and we tell the truth no matter how hard that might be or no matter how much trouble we might get in. When you're not truthful, you lose trust of other people, and people won't know if they can believe you. So you might get privileges taken away, or your parents might not trust you, all because you weren't honest. And there's lots of consequences to not being truthful. So let's always choose to be honest with everyone. Then for your memory verse review, you're going to do something called, I think I didn't change the name of this, sorry, that's not what it's called. But all you need is your Bible, and you're going to help kids look up the memory verse in their Bible using these little tips for kindergartners or first graders. And then you're just going to practice saying the verse several times with your hand motions. And then you're going to have the kids stand up and line up behind you. And then you're just going to walk around the room with the kids following you, and you're going to have them repeat each sentence or phrase. So you'll start, and you'll say, all right, guys, anyone who lives without blame walks safely. So have them walk, and then maybe you can start doing like a crazy walk or a jump and say, but anyone who takes the crooked path will get caught. And just have them repeat that as you're walking around the room. And you can do different kinds of silly walks to keep the kids engaged. And to close, you'll just say, so guys, we walked safely today because we were just walking around our little classroom. And when you live without blame, part of that is always being truthful. And when you're truthful with people, it's like walking safely. And that's a good thing because you don't want to walk unsafely, right? But so when you're not truthful, you lose trust. And when you lose trust, things don't go well. So let's decide to make the choice to be honest and truthful in everything we do. And then just to pray, you also don't need anything. You're just going to gather your kids on your carpet and ask kids to think about a time when they might be tempted to not tell the truth. And maybe make it personal. Tell them a story to get them thinking. Tell them about a time when you're tempted to not be truthful. And then just tell kids to silently pray to God and have Him help them be truthful in those situations. And then you can just close with this prayer right here. And as adults come, make sure they get a parent cue and a memory verse magnet for the month, and just tell them to ask their kids what can happen if they aren't truthful. And that's it. So thank you guys so much for serving this week. I don't think I'll be here again for one more Sunday, but hopefully I will see you all the second Sunday in May. Thank you for just serving so faithfully throughout the school year. If you haven't done so already, please sign up to serve again for the upcoming year. Really think about moving up with your small group. That's a huge reason why we do small groups. So if you're working with first graders, consider moving up with them to second grade. If you're working with kindergartners, consider moving up with them to first grade, just to keep those relationships going and building. That's all. Thank you guys so much, and we'll see you soon.